Hey, good morning, YouTube. Dean here, Bench Racing Garage. Glad y'all are back. Hey, what is it? It's Sunday morning. What's that mean? Sunday morning model cars and coffee. Got my coffee, got some models. Let's talk. Want to talk about the difference from our first cars we ever built when we started building models to where we are today. I've got this Camaro right here. Of course, this car I come back in when I first got back into building. This was actually the first car I started on. But this car I built back 30-something years ago. Actually longer than that. It's been over 40 years since I built this car. But when I built this car, of course, I didn't have this hood on it back then. It had a different hood. I sourced this hood from something else. But when I built this car, I had brush paint, all that stuff. It had them old funky wheels on there that were plastic and plastic tires and all that stuff. But and so my brother hung on to this car. My older brother, he hangs on to everything. He still got his lunch money from the first grade. But he hung on to this car, and when I got back into it, he said, "Here, you gave this to me back when you was a kid," and he gave it to me. So I hung on to it, and I went ahead and worked on it and done some things to it. Of course, the detail ain't in it, or none of that. But I just want to talk about from where we started and the detail we had back then, and how we built one. And this thing was a glue bomb. So it was kind of a pain to get it done. Y'all can see when I did it, as far as the glue bomb goes, it busted the windshield parts right there and right there because of the glue that was on there, trying to get it apart. So this was one of the first cars I ever built. And you see underneath there how nothing lines up or none of that, because it's just the way it was. I mean, these kits weren't the greatest of anything back then, and compared to now. So I put a good paint job on it. Well, it's not a good paint job, but it's not with a brush. I rattle canned that with some Testors paint. That's a Testors color there. That lacquer paint. But when I first built this car, like I said, it was a glue bomb. When we're kids and we're building these things and all that, that's what it was. I will eventually. I'm going to strip this car down and really do a super detailed job on it. The engine and interior and all that stuff on there. The only thing I did as far as the interior went, I painted it black. I put the little white ball on the 4-speed, and then I turned around and did a little bit for the steering wheel and all that. But I didn't detail the dash or none of that when I got back into doing this. Y'all excuse me. So that was my first car I ever built right there. But that's not the way it was. I do have some pictures, I think, online where I had it tore apart when I first got it back. But you want to talk about the dirt, thickness of dirt and all that. Matter of fact, I'll show you something real quick. This car right here was laying in there with it whenever he got it out. And this is about the way that Camaro looked when I first got it. See all that dirt in there and all that inside that interior. Jeff, I should have used that for my weather car. Look at that. That's naturally chipped. Didn't have to use no weathering kit for that deal. But anyways, and you see them old crazy wheels that are on that car? That's what was on that Camaro. Them kind of wheels like that right there. I still got them. I didn't throw them away or nothing. But, that's what that car looked like. And, of course, I'm going to go back over it and redo it and really detail it. Because this car I'll hang on to because this is my first car. it'll go to my kids whenever I'm not around anymore. And then they can throw it in the trash if they want. So I just wanted to talk about that. What we built back in the day, what we started doing when we got back into it for some of us, because I just got back into it a year ago. And then, of course, what we build today. That's what I'm building today. I'm still not nowhere near as good as you guys are, but at least my work is a little bit cleaner, you know, just a little bit. I do look at a little bit more on the detail side of it. I'm still not using bare metal foil like you guys are. When I get to that point, I'll be really good, won't I? I am using the chrome pin. I'm looking at the detail of cars as far as what was out there and built, like this car right here in 69. This is a 69 color. There's a 69 color interior on that car. I'll bring her out of the way. Y'all can see. So, pop that hood off there, do it without tearing things up. Yeah. Don't you like it when they all want to stick? This car right here, I don't have the air breather on it or anything, but you can see I started putting a little more detail into it. I didn't do the plug wires on it because I didn't, you know, but I did turn around and like the valve covers, I thinned them out and I did a little more detail. I did a little bit more detail on it. Not right where I want to be just yet. I want to be good enough where you look at it like these guys have got, you could tell the pulleys look like pulleys and the belt looks like a belt, plug wires and yada yada. But you know, this now I did do that Ram Charger last. That was my last car, that super stock 64 Dodge. That was my last car I built. I'm still in the process of building others, and y'all know that because you're on here, if you've been on here. But as far as the quality goes, I mean, if you look how much better we've gotten, is it because of the day and time and what's available to us? Or is it just because we've gotten older and we want to do better? I want to say it's a combination of both. What's available to us today compared to back then? If you could get a can of paint, you was a rich kid. That's all I got to say. I was a poor kid growing up. Didn't have that, you know, available. If we got a bottle of Testra's paint to be able to paint with, we were lucky. We had to work, mow grass to get our model car kits back in, you know. So, but compared to today, you know, what's available to us, I'll give you for instance, here's this right here. I mean, I got detailed stuff everywhere and I haven't started using it yet. I'm fixing to start, but there's braided hose line now. You can get braided hose line available to you. So, you know, what's available to us compared to back then, motors. Look at the motors right there. You know, that's old Ford motor, but the 3D printed stuff is available to us. You know, what's available is all the, when they build these 3D motors, these right here aren't as detailed as like Iceman and them. But I mean, look at the carburetor on that one right there. Can you see it? With the hose and all in it, compared to the carburetor stuff, it's got a electric water pump and all that. So what's available to us today compared to back then, I think is making a difference for us. But also our attention to detail is making a difference for us. So I just want to bring that up on my Model Cars and Coffee. Didn't have a big subject to talk about. You know, we're in the middle of all these builds that we're all doing. Got a Christmas build I'm fixing to finish up. Got my Weekend Warrior project started. I got a build over there, over Kelly Finer's page over there, building that Camaro for over there, that Pro Touring car. We're building, what else are we building? We're building for our club, we're building the weathered cars, which I'm doing that big 55 over there. You know, that's just a lot going on. But anyways, I wanted to bring that up because, man, back in the day, I glue bomb stuff. Of course, what we had. We had that, you know, good old trusty Testor's tube of glue. That's what we had. Now, we got our thin cements and got our good, like that glue there from Revell. We got our white glues for the windshield so the windshields don't yellow up and all that stuff. And I haven't tried this yet, but I'm fixing to try it. Chris over at HBI guy, he swears by it, so I'm gonna start trying to use that stuff right there. I mean, we've got so much available to us. When it comes to painting, we got Mr. Level and Thinner. That stuff right there helps that paint just flow out and lay out on that job so good. We got stuff called Mod Podge nowadays. It helps out with doing the windows and stuff like that too, and then keeping it clear. And we got, primers either in a bottle that you can use with a spray gun, or you got primer in a can by, like Tamiya here, that you can paint. You got Testor's paint in a can. You can use that. Or you got stuff like I use over here that you can put in your spray source bottle. Got a check ball in there. Anyways, and you put that and do an airbrush with it. They got clear that goes with it to help make it look good. Or we even using craft paints, guys. So I mean, we've got so much available to us nowadays compared to back then, and that's great. So I think that's added to our attention to detail. We've got our like our deal right here. Oh, in our work area. Man, what about our work area? Back then, when I was putting model cars together back in the day, I was putting them together out on the back patio. That's where I had to do all mine at. I wasn't allowed to work on it in the house. I had to take an old newspaper, lay it out on the patio, sit down there Indian style and work on my car. Look here, we got chrome pins nowadays, we do our chrome work with. We got stuff called bare metal foil, which you lay down on there, and it actually looks like chrome, but it's foil. But all the attention to detail that we can do nowadays compared to back then is so much greater. So we can produce a better car. Now, there's guys out there that are producing some serious stuff. I have sipping my coffee. I'm talking too much, ain't I? But back in the day, this was it. Nowadays, look, we got clear to do tail lights with. We got clear to do side markers with. So forth and so on. Hey, I got this right here from MCW. And this is pretty cool too. Ain't been shook up. Look there. That right there is for carburetors. That carburetor green look the old Hollies had. Y'all remember them? Alright. Old Mike makes that right there. So your carburetors look green. They're old Hollies. I mean, we have so much available to us. Panel liner to get the lines. Mark fit to make sure our decals lay down. So much available to us, guys. If we'd had this when we was kids, we'd probably still made a mess out of them, but I mean, it's still, I don't know. All right. Well, that's all for my model cars and coffee. But, yeah. The Camaro, or the build today compared to yesterday. Oh, and look at this. It's got that old axle under it. Y'all remember them? The axles go through the motor. Matter of fact, I think they still have a car maybe or two that they do that. But there it is, guys. That's been my Model Cars and Coffee this Sunday morning, December the 8th. We look forward to the holidays coming up, but we look forward to getting back into this build and talking more about our Weekend Warriors coming up. I got announcements of everybody and introducing who's doing what, where, and how, why. Who's putting a big block, who's putting a small block, who's running 10.5s, who's running 8-inch slicks, all that good stuff. But no, I want to name out the people that are in it. So I look forward to doing that. I'm going to do that on a different video. I look forward to getting some of my builds caught up because I'm getting kind of a little bit behind. So I got to get some of my builds caught up because they're coming due at the end of the month, man. And then middle of December, I got my club build due. And then, see, day's the 8th. My Christmas build is due in 9 days, something like that. No, less than that. 7 days. So I've got to have it done by the 15th, and I still got things can't show it because I'm not allowed to show my build or what I've done or nothing until the 15th. But yeah, that's been my Model Cars and Coffee. I hope to have some updates on the Edsel. Edsel's name is Gladys. That's what Mark calls her. So I hope to have some updates on that. And I didn't have time to make a decal for it. So, but old Gladys, I was looking at her picture. There's actual Gladys right there. And he's got it painted on the back of here. Somebody freehanded on there for him. Gladys on the back of it. I didn't have time to give it STS and get a decal made of that. But I know they could make one for it. So I'll probably have them make one later on. And have Mark have me put it on, or he can put it on himself. But yeah, we're working on it. We're getting there. So I'll have some updates on that this coming week. I'll have updates on what's going on with Weekend Warrior. And I'm going to wait till the end of the month to have anything shown on my club build. I don't want to show anything on it just yet because all the plans I've got for it and how we're doing it and everything. Yeah, that's it, guys. Hey, we've been 20 minutes in this deal. I hope y'all hung out with me. If you have, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all my subscribers. I pray that and I hope that all of you have a Merry Christmas this year and Happy New Year to come. And if you're not a subscriber of mine, maybe you just ended up here by chance, you want to like, share, subscribe, I appreciate it. I think we're around 450 right now. We're trying to work on 500 at least by the end of the year. Jeff's got hope we can get 1,000 in there. So that'd be great too, because when we get to 1,000, we're going to do another givey, but it's going to be a big givey. So we're working on it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you. Remember, if you're not subscribed, like, share, subscribe. Hit that old notification bell. You'll be notified when new videos come up. And also, hit that like button or that don't like button. I've had one dislike so far, and I don't know. I don't know where the guy's from. He's not around here because his name was Boo Boo Hoopachek or something or another. I don't know. He was complaining about my Hot Rod Hoarder video. Said I moved. No, it was my video up there at Springfield where I was going around to check everything, but man, it was so busy up there, and it was trying hard to get around and stuff, and he was complaining about me going too fast and all that. So, guys, I apologize when I do them live videos like that, or videotape for a show we're at, and I'm trying to do that. It is just extremely hard to take your phone and walk around there and videotape and get in on every little thing that's there. I mean, there's so much there, and there's so many people there, and it's hard to do. I'm just trying to give you a aspect of what's going on there, just a little insight of what the show is and what it's about and what's there. So, Mr. Hubachek or whatever your name is, I apologize for going too fast for you, but Yeah, you guys have been good to me, and I appreciate you, and that's the reason why we try to give back, like we're doing the Weekend Warrior group build and having stuff where you can win on it, where we had the over 250 giveaway, and we gave away, 6 different kits, uh, and when we get to the 1,000, we're going to be doing a big giveaway. So we appreciate you guys and appreciate your support of the channel. I appreciate all my buddies I've made along the way in this, all my model car family, because that's what I consider you, as model car family. And I just like the way that we all come together on everything. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and we'll see you sometime next week. I'll have some more content up, and I'm hoping by the first of the year get some things cleared out, and we're going to get this room reorganized and get some things rechanged on how we are videotaping and how often we're making content, because I'd like to be making 2 videos a week if I can. If I can't, I'd like to make 1, but I'm working on trying to make at least 2 videos a week. All right, so I appreciate you. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed weekend. Happy holidays to all of you. I pray that your families are blessed and happy this holiday season. Me and my wife, just like I said, we thank you, and we appreciate each and every one of you, and y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time on Bench Racing Garage. Remember, Model Cars and Coffee, hosted by Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds. Y'all get on there and check Paul out, all right? Get on there and check out my old buddy Jeff Lawless, the bearded guy. Jeff's doing some good stuff. Old Chase over at the 408 Model Shop. Y'all get on there and check out Marcus over at Hot Rods and Model Cars. Get over and check out JT at I Need My Garage Time. And Edgar, I got your book, buddy, The Master Builder. So y'all get on over and check out Edgar on One Team Garage, all right? So, till next time, this has been Bench Racing Garage. This has been Dean, Mr. Guba Hobachek, or whatever your name is. I appreciate you, brother, even though you're honest with me. Yeah, you think my feelings don't get hurt that easy, but I need that kind of stuff too. We all do, right? All right. Y'all have a blessed one. We'll see you. Bye.